Hey everybody, good morning. I hope everybody's having a great Monday. And I'm coming to you today on behalf of the content creators. I'm coming to you today on behalf of the authors, the artists, all of the people out there putting out content and trying to make their mark on the world. And for those of us that are in the content creation space, whether we're writing it, whether we're painting it, whether we're designing it, architects, all of these people, I wanted to share with you a little bit about what it feels like to do that. And most importantly, I wanted to share with you how difficult it is for us to ask for support and money. I was thinking about my campaign today. I'm in the middle of crowdfunding. I am raising money to continue publishing leadership resources, books, my magazine for girls. And somebody said to me in a private message, why don't you just go get a loan? Why don't you just go get a loan and borrow the money and do what you need to do? Which got me into a long conversation with her about what it really means to crowdfund. Now, for many of you, crowdfunding is a new concept, and for many of you, it's nothing major. It's Kickstarter is what we know. Indiegogo is what we know. I am crowdfunding on I Fund Women platform, and basically a crowdfund helps raise funds with a crowd. It brings in community. So yes, while a content creator can go to the bank or borrow it from a relative or sell something in their home or sell their art to raise money to continue doing it, crowdfunding really engages the community in giving back to help support important missions, messages, projects, products that the audience and that the community sees a value. So yes, I could go get a loan, but to crowdfund really engages all of you, and it becomes a partnership. I also want to just touch on what it costs to create content. Now, this is something that is really difficult for me, because not only is it difficult to ask for donations, when you start sharing and talking about what it costs to, say, publish a book, it's expensive. Books can cost anywhere from to publish to self-publish, and this doesn't include what you can do for free. Some people are, different kinds of books are different, and some people can go on CreateSpace and do a book for nothing. That's not really what I'm talking about. Mine is a hybrid publishing project, and I don't have it sitting right here. She's behind me, little Mona Diki right there. And you have publishing, you have editing, you have illustrations, which for children's books can range anywhere from $1,000 up to $10,000, sometimes $10,000 for a cover. It's extremely costly to produce a really beautiful children's book. And just the publishing, it's a big expense. So when you're looking at $3,000 for one book, that doesn't include book signings where you have to order books and take the books with you, or that doesn't include marketing materials or a website. It doesn't include a computer if you need that, lighting, which I'm going to be creating. A new creation station is coming, and I'm getting ready to move and set up a station so that I have the tools there to do video and to continue writing and training and talking to girls. And I have a lot of big plans for the brand. And the reality is it takes money. If you watch Shark Tank, people go on Shark Tank, and what do? They stand there and they say, I need money. You need money. So crowdfunding is a brilliant way for people to engage their audience and to partner together and to raise funds for a cause that is near and dear to you. And for many people, based on the following and based on the response and based on the feedback that I've gotten over the last 4 years. This is a cause that's really important. Leadership in our girls is really important. The thing for me is now we can talk it all we want to, but we have to step forward and provide these resources for our girls. And I am willing to make that happen, but I need support and money to help. Here's a couple things I want you to think about. There are many ways to support a crowdfund campaign, and if you have never done so, I suggest that you do. Each campaign, and I'll speak to mine, but in general, they are crafted so that there are rewards given at certain levels of donation. It's a thank you. You give this, you get this. Simple as that. I have crafted beautiful rewards on my campaign page that are not only on brand for me, but that represent a support system of other women who feel strongly about this message. So all of them are designed by other women entrepreneurs. I have a military stay-at-home mom and wife that is making the keychain. I'm going to talk about it in a second. I have a beautiful handbag on the page that will be available, and I have a talented artist who is a mom who is designing these bags for us, and so to name a few, and more to come on them. But the rewards are crafted so that based on the level of giving, you can get a little thank you. Now, some people really shop crowdfund campaign rewards for things, products, and services that they need. I also have 2 online courses for my business community, and I've had great response from that. So women that are buying my courses, they're in business because I have a large business following, so I crafted something for them. But there are going to be those of you out there that can't give for whatever reason. And I just want to share this with you. One of the most powerful things that a crowdfunding person needs is the ability to get the word out. And so sharing the post is huge. And here's what I suggest. You can, of course, share it publicly on your page, but I suggest that you attach a message to it. You know, sometimes when we just share things, while it's helpful, we need to qualify that a little bit. So maybe a sentence or 2. I know Alexia from here. She's been a friend of mine for this long. Here's how I met her. Here is something that I think we can all get behind. Take a look at her campaign. Now, if you don't want to share it on your personal page, and this goes for sharing anything, by the way, this goes for sharing anything of value, look at it and say to yourself, there's a couple things. You can share it in a private message. Who do I know with a daughter, a grandie, an aunt, a coach, a teacher, somebody who runs an orphanage, who I can say, you know what, this might be of value to them. Send this to them with a personal note in a private message. Or take 5 minutes and go into your email and 10 people that you know and say, listen, hey guys, want to share this link with you today. I know Alexia, here's why I think it's important. Here's why I think you will find it important, and hit send and walk away. That is so valuable. Oh, that is so valuable to a crowdfunder, because part of the crowdfunding process is getting the word out there. So I just want you to know that asking for donations is not easy, but it is something that I feel and I have learned is part of the next step in my journey of really getting this message of girls and leadership out there. And that's the reason I chose to do it this way. I want to close with this. There are a lot of girls in crisis. If you are living in a situation where maybe you are not realizing this, I mean, you read about it and you hear about it, there are girls who need this desperately. There are girls whose mothers can't give them these tools because she's too busy putting food on the table. For $25, you can give a girl a subscription to a leadership magazine for 12 months. Comes right into the mom's email. For $15, you can donate a keychain to a girl in need, attach it to her book bag. You know, for a donation of a case of books, you can send to an orphanage or to a youth center that are desperate for resources. And I know this because they tell me. And while I do give a lot of books away, again, because of lack of resources, it's difficult. So I'm trying to publish and people are asking for donations and it's just hard. It's really a conundrum. And again, another reason why giving and pulling all of us together is so important. And part of the message I think that is coming from this crowdfund campaign is a reminder of the girls out there who are not getting what they need. And I feel it is our job as a community to help them. And when you help me, you help them. So that's all I really wanted to say. I am blessed for all of the support that I have. I am almost at $2,000 raised of a $10,000 goal. My campaign is getting ready to go live any minute. I've been sort of behind the scenes working it. And it's a proud time for me. It's a proud time for girls. It's a big step to come forward to the world and say, here's my project. You know, I'm not doing it from behind the scenes anymore. Here's my baby. Here's my message. Here it is. And again, I hope you know what a humbling experience it is. And it isn't easy asking for donations, but I hope that you will get behind it and get behind me and be proud of this donation that you can give. Whatever it is, $1, a share, whatever you can do, take a look at the campaign link. It's down below. And lastly, let me just show you. The keychains, they're $15. These are limited. We decided to do a limited edition. So 100 of these keychains, let me make sure I see it. Okay, 100 of these keychains will have, do you see the little heart? Will be designated with a heart. The first 100, designating them as limited edition. These are lucite vinyl. Fierce Girls Lead on the monogram. Leopard on the front. Leopard on the back. Cute little tassel. I mean, can we not see this for a Christmas ornament? Can we see this as a keychain? Can we not see this as a gift tag for a Christmas gift, a birthday gift? She can put it on her sports bag. It's very lightweight, so she doesn't have to worry, and it's not noisy. My 19-year-old and my 21-year-old went crazy for it, loved it. $15 donation. You can also get it with the book bundle, which gives you a copy of my first release, Monadiki and the Goddess of Fierce Leadership, and the second book coming out, which is going to publishing. I'm signing contracts now. Monadiki and the Leopard League, which will be released in the fall. I'm pushing for late fall release. So $15. Who do you know? Who do you know that needs a little reminder? Or a little reminder of her fierce? Who do you know? What kind of girl? Maybe it's a girl in your church. Maybe it is a pregnancy center where single mothers are without that little bit of fierce. What school? Maybe there's a guidance counselor you can talk to and say, I'd like to donate a few of these to some girls that need some inspiration. Please help me. I think it's important. And again, I'll post the link below. Message me with any questions. Have a beautiful day, everybody. And remember, fierce girls lead. Talk to you soon. Bye.